I'll give you an update on the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. That's what Dave that ran the channel told me, and I have the complaint here. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette says they didn't make the complaint about us showing a Pittsburgh Post-Gazette article on the TV show. I remember when we got the complaint, you know, that's what it said. It said it was them, but now it looks like it might have been a fake complaint, not filed by them. So that's how people get the channel shut down that had over 1 million views a week, tens of millions of views total, 40,000 plus subscribers. We have got a lot of folks subscribing to the YouTube channel, the backup at YouTube, the Info Warrior. And we've got links to that up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. And Dave also created another channel, so folks should go find that and do that. Yeah, I have YouTube here. Here's the update. I have YouTube's sheet with the complaints. We now fully know what shut down the website. There was a complaint on the video. Neocon talk show host Michael Reagan wants to kill Mark Dice. They got Mark Dice's channel banned for that. You play a clip of him saying, "Murder 9/11 truthers. I will pay for the bullets. Murder them. I am contracting for murder." And the police would do nothing. They said, yeah, he's allowed to call for your murder, but we're going to ban criticizing open borders. Literally, it's now happening. That's how selectively this is enforced. So clearly fair use, calling for our murder, Mark Dice specifically. That was one of the, because it takes 3 of these to do it. And the other one, YouTube said was one of their issues. And then the next one was this is the name of the video. Alex Jones on 590 KLBJ AM. I know people always call the show that. That's just where we do the Sunday show out of. It's syndicated. New World Order Summit and Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And YouTube said that showing the news article that he used as a slide with the photo of the guy that was from his MySpace, that's what did it. And the claim is by PS Company. And YouTube says that's the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, because that's all that's there is the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. It's a slideshow. It's not, we don't do that show. I'm going to probably move into these studios so we can go live on Sundays with the video feed at prisonplanet.tv as well for folks that are watching over there. That's in the works the next month or so, the way we do it, maybe 10 years from now. But the point is, we're so busy doing all these other jobs, folks, and I'm so busy, I'm not bitching. I got to take a vacation. You know, this happens a couple times a year where I've been doing like 4 or 5 radio shows a day on top of my own show and not getting sleep, where my brain stops working and I start making a lot of mistakes and I have to take off a few days. And so look for me to be off a few days coming up and Jason Burmas to be in here, because even 1 or 2 days of me unplugging the computer, staying away from the news, camping or something can get me to untangle my brain, because a lot of folks are saying, oh, it's the best shows ever, but not mentally. Mentally, I am just, it feels like I got a lead weight on my back or something. I just can't. I'm so sick of the New World Order and all their crap that I just can't focus on it for a couple days. I'm going to have to take off. And this only happens a few times a year, but I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here because I just feel very aggressive. I feel very, very aggressive, and I'm sick of parasites and pimps and government thugs and all of it. That's a nice way of saying it. Nice way of saying it. I can't believe my fellow man puts up with this type of crap. I mean, I can't believe that people would go along with all of this. So Mark Dice, in agreeing not to sue Michael Reagan, they unsuspended his channel. So we need to call Mark Dice and have him call Michael Reagan. They're now buddies, because Reagan got scared of all this stuff and apologized on air and then took the copyright infringement notice off, and that unsuspended Mark Dice's big account. So now that I have this, Dave, the guy that runs the channel, just told me about it earlier. Now I have all the official documents. We know who to go to. Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's denying it, saying they didn't do it. I wondered if Michael Reagan will deny he did it. Because it's a big deal. That site was over 2,000 videos, painstakingly uploaded, on average tens of thousands of views apiece, and growing. It was just a huge body of viral video that was over $1 million a week. Got a lot of news coming up after this break, and we got a couple of guests popping in shortly, and your phone calls. Keep calling Google. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette says they didn't file that complaint. I've talked to their writer, talked to their folks there. My office has talked to their editor. They say they didn't do it. That's all that's on the screen is a Pittsburgh Post-Gazette article that they're talking about. And also Michael Reagan. Michael Reagan saying we shouldn't play a clip of him saying murder us. So give Google a call, 650-253-0000, and I'll tell the guy running that channel, go ahead and challenge those as fair use. 650-253-0000. Retransmission starts now. Call Google, call the scumbags, let them know we know what they're doing.
Are you tired of losing your hard-earned savings in retirement? Does the continued loss of purchasing power through the hidden tax of inflation brought on by trillions of dollars in government bailouts bother you? Then please let me, Dwayne Daly with Midas Resources, help you to protect what you have left. Call me at 800-686-2237 extension 115, and I will explain to you how to retain your wealth and purchasing power now and in the future with gold and silver. Gold and silver have been a form of currency for 6,000 years compared to our present fiat currency, which has only been in existence for 38 years and failing fast. Call me, Dwayne Daly, at 800-686-2237 extension 115 to start your protection of wealth today. I will custom fit the protection package to your personal needs. No amount is too small, so start today. Call Dwayne Daly with Midas Resources at 800-686-2237 extension 115 for your gold and silver protection portfolio.